Ronaldo shared his son on Instagram. In this post, it was written that Junior will now play for the Portuguese national team. Will Junior be able to play with his father in the League of Nations? Subscribe before moving on to this topic, because I only share content about Junior on this channel. First of all, Junior was already playing for the Portuguese national team, but he was in the youth team. The players in the youth team only train in their country during the national matches. And sometimes they play a few friendly matches, so big tournaments like the World Cup are not played. Moreover, they are not obliged to choose the country they play for. For example, Jamal Musiala was in the infrastructure of the England national team until the age of 18. But when he turned 19, he chose the German national team. Junior also had the possibility to choose Argentina, America, and even Spain, because his stepmother is Argentine. His birthplace is America. He also has Spanish citizenship because he lived in Spain for 6 years. So Junior made such a choice because he really likes Portugal. But of course, he can't play for the national team as soon as he comes out of the youth. There are separate tournaments for each age between 15 and 20 years old. Junior is currently in the U15 team. But there is an advantage in this team system. If the technical director of the A national team wants, he can play any player between the ages of 15 to 20 in the A team. So, if Roberto Martinez gives his approval, Junior can play with his father even for 1 or 2 matches. But this will probably be in some friendly matches. Because as you know, in the summer, the UEFA Nations League semi-final and final matches will be played. In these matches, the teams determine a single squad and cannot go out of that squad. However, if there are unavoidable situations such as death, the squad changes. Even injuries are not an excuse to change the squad. This general squad consists of 25 people. And as you know, there is no player who is useless in the Portuguese national team. Even those on the bench play extremely well, so it is unlikely that Junior will be included in the international squad. But don't worry, after the League of Nations is over, there will be preparation matches for the World Cup. During this time, Junior can definitely play with his father, because they usually play with not very strong countries in friendly matches, and it is not a tough match. In other words, there is a match environment where Junior can play easily. Let's come to the main issue. Junior played 2 national matches during the week. One of them was against England, and the other one was against Japan. Unfortunately, he didn't start in the first 11 in both matches. He came into the game afterwards. The coach of the U15 team said he's not ready yet. He will probably have to play a few more matches. Then he can secure his place in the starting 11. His match performances were not overly good. He made several consecutive turnovers.
Está a desenrolar-se com 1-0 para o turno de Tomás Marques, ao minuto 9 da primeira parte. A primeira e a segunda vai tirar dali Júnior, bate contra o adversário e vai...
E mesmo no caso português, é mais fácil encontrar algumas informações, mas mesmo assim relacionadas. Agora está mais uma recuperação de Daniel Freire, entrou muito bem no jogo. Júnior, tentar rodar, perde bola. A pressão vai recuperar o Júnior. Atenção, Portugal pode ir para um remate. Algum tempo e acaba por a ser a treinador a avisar. Pedido de João Santos e pedido concretizado. Bola em Júnior.
He also fouled many times when trying to defend. That's why the opposing team players played hard against him once the Junior was almost injured.
Está a tirar Portugal com Gonçalo Fontes. Ali empurrão. Falta.
O guarda-redes André Marques, mas nos últimos minutos Portugal a sacudir essa pressão inglesa e a conseguir que o jogo esteja dividido a meio campo.
O médio a entrar ali naquela zona. Júnior, vai Júnior, segue ali a proteger a bola, excelente no drible, depois com dois adversários faz falta. Ofensivo. A agarrar o adversário. Eu percebo a ideia de passar por um momento ali contra o primeiro adversário, mas já não havia muitos metros de campo. E aqui ele fica por trás e, portanto, a seguir é ele que carrega, embora o jogador grego também de forma inclinada. Chega primeiro, o jogador grego consegue afastar, mas é marcada a falta. O Calidis a ganhar o lance. Minuto 47, golo de Arbilusca. Está um jogador da ala esquerda. É isso, confirma-se a saída de Cristiano Júnior para a entrada de Carlos Moita, número 11.
Está cá a Inglaterra, aqui na zona central. E é de facto um médio de grande qualidade, este médio pós esse jogo. Para já em Torres Vedras, esta segunda parte está a desenrolar-se.
If we analyze the games, we will notice something important. Although Junior is playing very well, at some moments he can't use his physique properly against his opponents.
Agora está mais uma recuperação de Daniel Freire, entrou muito bem no jogo. Júnior, tenta rodar, perde bola. Está a receber aquilo que podia tentar o jogador grego. Recupera Júnior, ainda Júnior a aguentar a cara.
The reason for this is that he is playing in Saudi League. Because in Saudi Arabia, the physique of the players is not good. And although Junior's physique is very good, he never has to use it. Most players can move easily because they're afraid of him. But almost all of the opponents in the national team play in top leagues such as Premier League, La Liga, Series A. I think Junior needs to go to a better league and adapt himself to the game physically. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will share many videos like this. You can watch them by turning on notifications. Goodbye.